What kind of fish can you expect to get into in the fall and the winter time? Well, I went fishing yesterday to find out exactly that. Let's take a look.
Baby. Woo! Feels like a flounder. I had to guess.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Get Lift Fishing. My name's Spencer. Thank you for joining me again. If this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. So yesterday I went out with hopes to throw some jigs around some docks, maybe some grass flats, see if I could pick up some flounder and trout, maybe a few redfish, snook. I haven't been out in a few weeks and we just had our first couple of cold fronts, so I figured it would be a great time to go out and hit some of these docks.
There you go. Little snook. He just wanted something to be swum. He just wanted something swimming. There you go, little guy. Easy, easy. There you go. Here we go. Oh wow, there's a couple with him. It's a jack trying to eat the shrimp out of this trout's mouth. That's pretty funny. Not a bad one. Easily came out, barely hooked. So what I did was I switched over to that shrimp because I kept getting hung up on the weeds, and paid off. I was able to finally hook something instead of weeds. So let this guy go. See you, Trouty. What are you doing? This shrimp is like as big as you, dude. Really? Nice. Good old snapper. I'll eat anything. Okay, that was pretty cool. Literally about to lift it out of the water and this snook came up and ate it. Well done, sir. Well done. Oops, something just blew up over there under that dock. Finally, not hooking grass, but hooking fish. That's not bad. Let me kind of explain what's going on here. So, I was throwing that jig head with the 3-inch minnow on it, and I really like that bait. It's great for swimming underneath docks, and you can jerk it too, but the problem is there's weeds like everywhere. So every other cast I was hooking grass And I don't know about you, but I don't know any fish that like eating grass. So I switched over to the snake lock jig head, and it's a jig head, but that's instead of a regular hook, it has a weedless rigging hook. And I was able to finally get some bites, which is pretty sweet. Now I just got frayed up by that last snook, so I'm retying and gonna go after this next dock here. And hopefully we can continue being successful. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. The weedless shrimp rig. I'm gonna keep casting this along the edge of the channel and see if I can't pick up a trout or a redfish or a snook. Oop. There's about a school of pinfish following me, and then a trout ate my shrimp. Come on, redfish. Slash snook in a pothole. Mullet. Feels like a flounder, if I had to guess. Yep. That was it, huh? Another flounder. It is that time of year. Just kind of bouncing in this channel here next to the grass. And the shrimp hooked him right in the eye. Poor guy. Let's get this guy unhooked. See if we can't. They're so hard to grab. There we go. Got him off. Get a quick pick. Ooh, quite a bit smaller than the last one from last week, but still beautiful fish. Let's get him released here. Oh, he sprayed me. That's okay. I got to catch him. He can spray me. That's cool with me. What's that? That's a really big trout. Wow. Okay. What are you doing over there? Wouldn't mind if he ate. It's getting to be real shallow over here. Might have time to pull the trolling motor up high, and if it's shallow enough, we'll look for some redfish. We're approaching the low tide here, and that's the time to look for redfish on the flats around here. Ooh, helicopter bait. Don't want your bait to look like that. Like that, okay. But like that, how it was before, no bueno. That'll do the old helicopter. So I just saw like a 38-inch snook blast out of one of these potholes. And those guys like never eat, but still bummer seeing them before you even get to cast to a pothole. Good sign though. Good sign to see some life around here. I'm gonna head out to the edge of this sandbar and see if there's any more out there. Oh man, there's a redfish right here in this pothole, or in this prop scar. Oh baby! Woo! Oh, don't go near the motor, you little turkey. What are you doing? He's just swimming right underneath the boat. Oh, there we go. Okay. gift right here. So I was just getting finished with my fishing rant about some mulleters that went by on the big motor. Kind of complaining when I probably shouldn't be complaining. It should just be focused on fishing. But good Lord was like, listen here, bud, you don't worry about other people. Alrighty. It's a pretty good one. I'll tell you what's sweet is, I picked this guy up on a bait I've never caught a redfish on before. I actually just bought him recently, and I planned on using him for bass, and I knew I was going to try him for redfish, trout, and snook and stuff on docks, but he's drumming. That is a bass lure.
Beautiful redfish. Beauty.
Cool. Let's get a release. Whenever you're ready, little guy. Not really that little, actually. There he goes.
So after this redfish, we're almost pretty much at the bottom of the tide. I saw a few more fish, but they weren't eating, they were spooky. So I decided to pack it up and run into some ducks that I knew were inside of a bayou close by.
There we go. I think it's a red. Maybe a black drum. Or a big jack. Oh my gosh, there's a million of them. Oh, they're trying to eat it out of his mouth. It's crazy. They do pull hard. Not the fish I'm looking for, but always a welcomed fish. Put a bend in the rod. Haven't caught something in an hour or so. Flats tuna. All right. Goodbye, little buddy. Pew!
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's some big snook here. Dock fishing is no joke. You never know what you're going to catch. You could catch a 10-inch trout one cast, a 12-inch snapper, or a 30-inch snook. And this time I think I had one of those bigger class of snook that you hook and you just know you're not going to be able to turn them.
Quarter-ounce jig head.
Dock Dock fishing is all about covering water, so you want to hit as many docks as you can to give yourself the most opportunity at fish. If one dock doesn't have fish, just move on to the next one. You never know which dock could be holding a big 30-inch snook, or a doormat flounder, or a nice slot redfish. Any one of these docks could have any one of those fish. That's what's so cool about dock fishing.
Okay. Different species. Not what we're after still. But a hard fighter. I used to love catching these as a kid because they're really good to eat. And they fight really hard. This is a pretty good one. Bluefish. Got the mixed bag today. Hey, we caught a slam. I just realized we caught a slam today. Redfish, trout, snook.
Bluefish.
We're gonna let him go. We don't want him. But thanks for stopping by. We want to catch your buddy, the redfish, and the snookfish. Come on, Mr. Fish. Mr. Snook. Snook. Oh, there we go. That's feeling different. Kind of jack-like. Ooh. Oh, maybe not. That was not in a piling. I broke off on something else out here. Bloody wanker. That's 40 pound. It's a baby cobia. Okay. That's one of the fish I saw. But this is a very small version of them. Oh boy. That's pretty funny. So I just threw underneath the dock and I pulled my bait out. Oh, it's super windy. Probably can't hear me. I'm bringing my bait back through the dock, lifted out of the water. Like 2 big cobia, maybe 10 pounds go by. 30 inches or so. Cast it back in there, and I hook a baby. One of their little babies. So these fish are known for going insane. That's why I took my time getting them out of the water. There we go. Got to be careful of that little spine right there on the back. It can get you. What a cool little fish. Baby cobia. Time for you to grow up and make somebody happy one day and grow into a real fish. A big cobia. Bye-bye, little dude. What an enjoyable day. I was able to get a slam, redfish, trout, and snook. Caught a cobia, a couple of bluefish and jacks, flounder. Pretty mixed bag of fish we caught today. But it was pretty cool to come out in the water and catch so many different things. I can make a tackle video showing going through all the stuff I was using. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do something like that, and I can do that for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Boom!